good. Now, I guess I just want to highlight this point again. We're talking about he's not your biological son, but he's your stepson.
He is.
He is. And I think I heard you say that your relationship with him is pretty solid.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's pretty good. So if you don't mind me asking this question, does he know his biological father?
He does. He does. He knows him, and they don't have a relationship, but he knows him. He knows who he is.
So how do you cope with that in that situation? What do you go about? You know.
Well, I mean, the mentality, and if I could just, you know how I am, bro. I got to be real. This is not my first marriage. This is not my first experience with having stepchildren. Mm-hmm. So in my first experience, there was a lot of chaos because of the connection between myself and the other fathers. Mm-hmm. One, I was young. I was immature. I was young. I didn't know how to be a father. I didn't know that. So the relationship, my expectations of what the children's father should or could and would not do was very unrealistic. Mm-hmm. So as I matured and I got into another relationship, I began to call the child's father my baby daddy. Completely different relationship, but also was a completely different me. I had matured years later. I had got a different mindset, and I realized that as we're both men, two men raising the same child, we have to see things that's greater than ourselves. And if I could just honestly be honest with you, I'm getting ready to launch a podcast with three other guys, and it's called Four Fellas. And on that podcast, we're all fathers, and the guy that I'm talking about as a baby daddy, he is. We are comrades because of our likeliness to raise the same young man. And it's huge because I think that the mental focus of men, when we come into a new relationship, it's a stigma that says, okay, I'm going to be a stepfather to this child, and they already have a father. Now, to me, this is my thinking. I don't need to be that young, that his father's best friend. I don't need to be. We just need to have a level of respect for each other, and we need to have a level of understanding for each other, because the child is going to learn and grow from us. If we could, as men, come into a relationship and know that the child is the main focus, not the relationship with the mother or not the relationship with the father, because it has to work both hands. Right. If the two women come into the situation and they're playing mother to the same child, both of you are pouring into the same child. It's not just one person responsibility to love on or raise the child. So for me, I have no disregard for his father's ability or his other stepfather's ability to play into his life. I don't have a rhyme or reason of why they can't do what they do for him, because at the end of the day, we're all trying to raise this young man to be the best possible version of himself.